an attempt to repel the forces of Ugrokor and the Rangers of Athelion, Gothmog's forces have fortified the outermost ring of Minas Morgul. Believing the ire between Ugrokor and Gothmog might be turned to your advantage, Damrod has tasked you with igniting a war between the orcs in Minas Morgul.
That's right. Welcome back, everyone, to the Complete Pineleaf, where today we are running the Harrowing of Morgul, where we are going to, let's just say, help the orcs and goblins kill each other, shall we say. What do you say about that, Dolenthal? Our actions have instigated a fight between Ugrokor's forces and those loyal to Gothmog. If fortune is on our side, this may allow the Rangers to proceed further into Minas Morgul. But we should do what we can to better their chances of survival. And I know just the thing to do it. Defeating the commanders of each army will throw the orcs into disarray. To reach them, we will need to clear several of the barricades between us and them. So let us begin. Let us begin. Let's have a little bit of snack on here. Now, this I'm running at my current level 129. So while I did most of that first level with the mobs being slightly lower than my level, but I'm running this instance, that's not going to be the case. Now, there are going to be occasional enemies that are just going to break off in this side. I guess they just killed their foe just at the right moment to say, hey, let's go and go after this one. And because they don't consider to be their friend, probably. But anyway, right now we're running through Ugrokor's forces, and eventually we'll get to Gothmog's forces. It tends to be that Ugrokor's forces tend to have the upper hand in this section here. And of course, Gothmog's forces will have the upper hand in the other. Whoopsie-daisy! We'll see what we can do to these. Kill them, that's what we're going to do to them, of course. Kill them all! Orcs must die! That's one way to leave it to our advantage. Killing all the orcs and goblins. I'm able to bypass. Well, maybe I can't kill them all. Maybe if we're lucky, they'll kill each other. Right? Right. Now, this particular instance has no prerequisites. Yes, I know it's part of the storyline, and I waited until I reached it within the storyline before doing it. But the only prerequisite is that you reach level 120 or 121. So there's a minimum level for it. But other than that, there aren't any special prerequisites. You don't actually have to do the storyline in order to do this particular instance. Though, of course, it helps from the point of view of the story. And you do have to do it, looks like, in order to finish the story, since the story says to run the instance. Now, this one does not have a discovery deed. Most likely because you just finished, well, if you're at least doing it within the storyline, you're going right into the area in order to do your questing. Because this is all over the first level of Minas Morgul. And from the point of view of the story, that's exactly where you've just been. So there's no special portal to discover or anything like that, unlike most of the other instances that we have. I guess that's the same logic they used with Woe of the Willow, in that Woe of the Willow takes place going through the Old Forest, and you've been to the Old Forest quite a number of times, so there's absolutely no need in order to do any sort of discovery deed for it. While if there's one that's tucked away into some corner that you haven't been to, or I should say, can't be expected to have been to or anything like that, then they require you some sort of discovery deed. I don't know why I never thought of that being the pattern before, but it does make complete sense. And what also makes sense is that these orcs are upset at finding me in here because I'm going to be killing lots of them. I've been through this area at least once before, haven't I? Most likely, and I'll probably be through that at least one more time. Well, actually, after all this, it's time for us to skedaddle away from the first level and head on into the second level. So, of course, this being an instance, I could always run it off camera several times afterwards in order to get extras and the like if I needed anything that's going to be an award on there. Yeah, I really need to act faster when I'm facing these defilers so I can make sure they don't go around for. Nope, 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 nope. Oh, is this where the barricade is going to be then? Because this is where they're sending me? Yeah, there's the second barricade. Yeah. Oh, actually, he was when I was targeting, so I guess I could have interrupted him. I just didn't think of it. Now, what is he doing? He's because this is a rage. So who is he healing? No idea. Second barricade down. Hey, chance to ambush. I don't always get that. Sometimes they're green until I get close, so you can't always attack them. Ha! Gotcha! You couldn't heal him. Not in time. So this is actually probably the easiest of the three instances that you have that's connected with Minas Morgul, because we've already run the other two. Now when I talk about that, I talk about the 3-player instances, because there are also, of course, ones for instances for 6 players and a raid and all that stuff. These foul worms have set us upon each other. I shall crush you before you can do more harm. Yeah, we'll see. You're to blame. I'll collect. I'll collect your bones for this.
Gather round, you maggots!
You were a bit late. Oh, he has such a cute little chest. 3 sigils and, of course, a yellow enchantment there. So I don't think do I have any more that actually could use a yellow? I don't know. I guess I'll find that out later. I guess I could check my legendary item stats. I mean, I don't think we've taken a look at that for a while, right? Let's see what we've got on here. We are at, let's see, 390. Oh, as for I still have a couple that are below on there because 400 is the nominal amount. Look at this. I have some that are 400, 406. So yes, those yellows are actually very, very useful. Still. Just plop them in there as they drop in there. There we go. I probably should at some point head over to Rivendell and maybe use some script. Well, actually, that's my real problem, is that script has been rather tight on this character because this is on Honor, so this is the only character that's contributing to the pool for the legendary items reward system, so I'm not getting all that much on there. But anyway, where was I saying? Oh yes, right, this is the easiest of the 3, because we don't have all of those diseases that have popped up in the filth well or in the deep barrow, I think it was called, something like that. So we don't have those things to worry about here. And I find that lots of diseases make anything much more difficult. And of course, this does not have the anglerfish of doom that you have in the filth well. There you go. Now, where were we? Alright. Anything else? Aha! The sergeant is the next one, it looks like. I was just glad I didn't see anything just pop up behind me saying, aha, you passed me! Haha! Now, it looks like we're at the last section now before the boss fight. So, yes, this is a relatively quick one. And your turn. Now, I will be getting a tracery drop at the end of this. We'll see if it's anything that's useful. It'd be really nice if it could be something to promote the one of them that I don't have quite at the tier, that one of the ones that's below 400. Oh, that's right. We also got this little wolf here. I mean, signature. Well, and the wolf is and a greenie. Really? Signature and a greenie. Yeah. This isn't going to be a problem anyway whatsoever.
A pox upon you all!
A pox on you. Well, I guess he's dead, so I guess a pox won't do too much trouble with him. Alright, there you go. And of course, another cute little chest. Do I get anything nice on here? It's Ilgalad crafting components. Oh, I get to select an item. Okay. Oh, this is for, I guess it's the some unique salt returning to the flames of Alchanor. It appears that it has been transformed by the act of disenchanting. Alright, so these are little things that are in here. I presume the salt is related to cooking, and that these are each of them related to each of the, like, weapon steel versus armor steel, really. So I would presume that's the one that would be useful for the cook, and I could start maybe collecting some of that. Oh, I can't use these until I hit level 130, but I'm not really all that far from 130, so that should be soonish, in which I'll be able to do that. And resolution damage. How am I doing on resolution damage? I'm sure I've got that one in my list, but I have the feeling I've already made that one into a higher tiered one. Let's see, resolution damage. Resolution damage, that is, yeah, 13 purple, and this is a 13 purple, so no promotion on that, though I really need to get some items in there. How am I doing on my script? Ancient script, 400 of 10,000. I still need a little bit more work on that, but of course, that is one bit of work, and I got 40 more. That'll help. And have I anything to claim? A sealed tracery, rare. Is this any better than the one I got from the instance? Well, I could always... Heroic precision. Critical rating. Now, I usually don't worry about critical rating on this character, but you might as well see what we've got. Actually, this is... Oh, that's a craft. That's at the bottom. So I got empowered blades down here, which I think that has a... Right, empowered blades. Yeah, they're already at 13. Let's check this one out. And we got grand willpower as plus 14,000 for tactical mitigation, which can be useful if you've got lots of things, throwing things, and greater resistance, and for physical resistance rating. So I So those are defensive stuff. And those are also both at 30. So I've got all full items in that area. So I'm not going to worry about that. So then it finishes up the harrowing then. So let's report in and tell them of our success. Mission accomplished.
With Shachtor and Dargash defeated, we can now press on deeper into Minas Morgul.
We can also provide secure supply lines and further reinforcements to the Rangers who have already climbed higher into the city. Your work has allowed us to gain a foothold into this dreadful city, and we cannot thank you enough. Alright, let's see what we got here. We have got, a promotion of equipment. That's what we've got. Alright, I'll take it. And I'll also take the 40 ancient script for that. With the Circle of Wrath complete, it's time to head on into the Circle of Sorrow, and that means another tower. And this place is even weirder than the first. Well, let's go and find out what we can find in all of this mist. It's creepy, that's what it is. Oh! I was wondering where all the enemies were. The place was just dead. Oh, maybe that's the wrong word to use. I mean, it is. Oh! They didn't spawn in yet! Oh, right. That's what happened there. I just ran by their spawn points because they had not yet spawned in. Well, that's something to keep in mind here. That's possible. I've had that happen on a couple of occasions where some strange things happen because I go into an instance and nothing spawns in, and going, where is everything? Now sometimes when that happens, it's not that they didn't spawn in, it's that they all spawned in invisibly. I've had that happen on me on a couple of occasions also, where I'm being smacked by the enemy and I can't see a single thing around. Alright, that's the invisible barrier that is up to keep me from going past a certain location. So it looks like you are forced to head on in this direction. And having to go through all this real nasty mist, I'm sure that is not good for your lungs or anything like that. There you go. And your turn. And stay down. Very good. And, oh, your turn. Let's see. We've got here. We got this white. We got this white. This place is just full of whites. Hey, your skeleton's showing. Not that. They seem to have uneven food distribution here in the undead. We have these that are corpulent and fat, and we have the others that are, I was going to say skin and bones, but there seems to be not much on the skin side. Just the meagerest amount, at least. Almost all bones. I guess that is. Oh, and the diseases. Was I complaining about diseases earlier in some certain other instances? Yeah, I'm sure I've made that complaint. So now we're gonna have to worry about that all throughout the second level. Glad the harrowing wasn't based on the second level of the Minas Morgul instead of the first. Now, just have to find the upstairs. Ah, here we are. Up the stairs. And up more stairs. Because this is Minas Morgul, which is pretty close to Kirathungul. So, the fact that they both have lots of stairs shouldn't be any huge shock. And now it looks like instead of whites, we now have shades. I guess the fell spirits only have bodies if you go so low. Now this is some real nasty plants here. Minas Morgul, yes, it has all nice. Okay, it has flowers, not nice flowers, but flowers. It has Morgul flowers. Because I am sure that the Witch King just has his favorite flowers that he has. Each year he was being given a bouquet of the most vile flowers that anyone could think of. You don't want to send the Witch King daisies, for example. You send him these flowers. They just put him in good spirits. Oh, wait a moment. That's the next stairway. Alright. That's what that little misty thing is. It's just to keep us from going up to the third floor until after we finished this. I presume this is going to be another one. 3 levels, and then the Rangers come to finally help. I mean, I think that's the way these things usually go, right? But for now, it's clear him out, one by one. Oh, that's right, we're back against 126 mobs. I have cleared out the second level, and as predicted, the mist over this cleared up, and yes indeed, there is a set of stairs here. So now I understand the pattern on that one. They just highlight the stairs. If you see those stairs in advance, all is fine, and this is probably the last level here. Who's attacking me? Oh, more whites. And I had this hypothesis about whites only being able to live on the bottom floor or something like that. But obviously, that hypothesis is completely and absolutely wrong. What is right is that we have this horrific problem that they do have diseases. And that if I don't get rid of them if I don't get rid of them quickly, I'll have to deal with losing some. Oh, and I get all this little nice reputation for each one I kill. Keep that in mind. Nope. Ha! Gotcha! No more foul breath from you. Are you hit by white breath? If so, try... what would be a good product for getting rid of white breath? Would you use Listerine to get rid of it, or some other mouthwash? Or perhaps Febreze? Lysol? Oh, the Overseer of Barad Ohant. Alright, let's do that. Yeah, or haunt. Okay. Barad or haunt. The living are not allowed within the circle of sorrow. Thargrim will be displeased. The wrath of Dargon will be upon you. New deed. Wraith Slayer. Oh, wonderful.
Take heart, allies. I sense a shift in the winds.
Good. Not that there are any winds here. If we're going to stay here for any length of time, maybe we should swap these flowers out for some more wholesome ones. But for now, we're stuck with what we've got. I thank you for leading the charge, Pineleaf. We have successfully secured the Tower of Barad Orhant, and now I see the stillness here did not signify emptiness. No, for the dead can be quite still indeed when they have no desire for it. It's a useful lesson. You have seen the strange glow upon the circle, have you not? Yes, I have seen strange glows on the circle. Oh, I get a quest reward, of course. How about that one?
Let us not tarry.
Let us not tarry. Then, what am I going to be doing while not tarrying? And I see that Dolenthal has more for us to do. We have Arador, who has more for us to do. And, of course, we've got Domrod. What do they want us to do? Have to find that out in the next episode of The Complete Pineleaf.